Hello, hello, Marco. Ciao.
Lilly, hello.
it's it's so beautiful to see you again and
Yeah,
sharing again.
thank you. I love to see you too, always, all the time. Every time you're more beautiful.
Thank you. Yes. the the and I think for both something um happened because after the years of confinement, suddenly we both went to travel and start doing things
Yeah,
essential physically and creating experience for others,
yes,
and it happened at the same somehow. We had the same feeling of doing that and the same calling the inner guidance to do that at the same time, and that's why we haven't been able to meet till now, because either I was traveling or you were traveling.
yeah, yeah. It's fascinating how we are interconnected. We are like traveling a very similar path, and so yes, we are stretching our wings finally. We are getting to. It feels like. The moment from which we sign up the contract for in this incarnation is finally coming. Finally, it's getting there
That's
because we're getting into an
fantastic.
intense time, which is the reason why we came here. That's why we are here. We are here to facilitate this intense transition, and we are getting to the core of it. The next months, the next few months are going to be just more and more intense, I guess, for everybody.
I agree. I agree, and I feel that. Well, I don't know if I mentioned it sometimes to you or in these live streams. Is that I know that if we hadn't decided as humanity to do, there was a time or a space memory would say, okay, if humanity really wants in this lifetime to evolve, well, they need to take responsibility of their awakening. And I feel in my contract, like you're saying, I was very smart in the plan B, So I had in my contract, like, if as humanity we don't decide that, then I don't awake. Then there's no necessary for me to bring new tools. There's no necessary for me to bring all what I'm sharing. It's there's no point of it.
Yeah,
So the fact that I'm remembering and I'm bringing this is because it's real. Sometimes people say, "Yeah, but it's going to happen." Yes, it is happening, but we have to make it happen.
exactly.
Then, of course, there are tools helping us, and as I say, that's part of my mission is to bring new tools that haven't been on Earth before to help us through that. But it's not the tools who are going to do the job. It's still us with
Right.
our change of consciousness, with going through all this entropy chaos that it's happening to allow that to happen.
Absolutely. Yeah. Somehow I have this feeling. I don't know if you feel the same, but I have the feeling that all the souls that are present right now in the planet already have decided what to do and what not to do. The decision already been made. And so there will be some that will come with us into the new reality, and some that will not. But it seems like everything is already been decided, and I feel like all I need to do here is certainly not to push for anything, but just keep being more and more the expression of my essence. It seems like that's really what is needs to be done here. We are all irreputable miracles, and these miracles is Mother Earth and the planet and everybody are waiting for our are needing our miracle to come to fruition. So rather than try to fix the world or try to change the world, I think we all should just definitely stay focused on what is our joy, and what is the way how we can express how can we be more and more ourselves. I think that's what we need to really do, and that's what I think you and I are doing in terms of these events or this situation that we are unfolding in the next few months.
I love I really love the little like the big miracles we each of us are. You know, when I talk about discover your unique expression here on earth, you just put it an even beautiful divine word, which is a miracle, right? So each of us, I feel like in separation, when we live in separation and duality and lineality, it's like we forget about that miracle we are. We completely forget. And in the moment that there is an alignment of the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, suddenly you get in touch with your spiritual body, and then it's like, oh my God. And you start feeling that miracle. And I feel right now it's about how can I vibrate that miracle? You know, for me, the whole journey and all the experience in the past months was everything from even what I share, which is light language. Don't do light language. Allow the light language to do you and vibrate it. Don't
Yeah,
do joy. Allow joy
to
to do
come.
you
Well,
and
yeah,
vibrate you. All right?
yes,
It everything is it's like you say, it's not about, oh well, then I'm gonna do this
right.
to reach my miracle. No, just allow the miracle to become you. Allow the miracle to vibrate you.
Yes. And that's exactly the foundation of what we are about to create here. That's exactly, it seems like we talk already about it.
We talk in the in our dreams, I
Yes.
guess.
So this is the first experience we are doing. It's an experiment I'm doing with, yeah, I have some facilitator, but it's mostly sharing. Um, it's in you can call it an event, um, but the event is not structure in nothing. There is no structure. So it's the title is called The New Reality,
Mhm.
and it's just a simple invitation. It's going to be between the last few days of December and the new year, 2023. So we are going to pass through the change of from one year to another. And I'm inviting people to simply come and commune with no structure whatsoever. Just allow things to happen, because that is the fundamental the foundation of the new reality
Mhm.
is based on self-discovery moment by moment,
Mhm. Mhm.
without having to control any aspect of the creative process. And so we will gather together for 5 days here in the beautiful nature in the Mediterranean, and we will just allow things to happen in the moment.
Mhm.
Um, it's
It's a
so
good practice because we need to practice. What I've noticed is I talk a lot about that, the vibration, and then people say, I understand it, but then somehow I'm not used. It's like I don't reach. So I like what you're saying, and to open spaces to really practice that.
yes, Yes, exactly. So we just sit together and we'll see what happens. We'll commune. I invite people to bring whatever question, whatever themes they want to develop, and then together we will discuss and we'll put our feeling about it. But it's just a moment by moment situation. Of course, there will be music because the music is always the most opening heart support, and nature. So that's all you need. But that's the new the foundation of the new reality is a discovery of the infinite possibilities of the new earth, moment by moment. So moment by moment, we just feel into it moment by moment. So you can say that it's very female way to navigate the experience, the journey. So the role of the male will be supportive, but it's really the female energy that is going to guide us through the moment, because we will shift. We'll start to allow people, give people permission to shift from trying to understanding to feel, from understanding to feeling.
Yes,
You know.
yes, yes. That's
Um,
exactly the journey. Everything that I share it's from that point of view, and sometimes it challenged a lot of people because I don't understand. It's like, um, uh, uh, as I mentioned, I just to you that I brought out the new book, and there's someone who make a testimonial very beautiful. She said the first time I read it, I tried to understand it, and I couldn't. I had headaches. It was just not possible. I had to surrender to the book and experience it, and then I enjoy it. And then you understand, but you don't understand just with your mind. You understand through experience. And for me, the difference is with our beautiful mental abilities, we can use it to bring a lot of knowledge and put knowledge into place, but with our feeling through all our being, we
yeah.
can remember wisdom. And that's what we want. We want to, it's time for us to tap into the wisdom, ancestral wisdom, and even wisdom that it's waiting to be awaked. It's wisdom that it's coming new to us, and it's only there that we're going to be able to create the new reality, as you're saying, because it's not going to let's go and read the book about it. No, it is there within ourselves. We just need to allow the new reality to vibrate us, to
Okay.
vibrate through us.
Yeah. I was talking today with a friend of mine who is going to co-create with me in this event. And in my time with her, I noticed that she is her energy, her female energy is very, very, I mean, it's completely female, the whole thing. And so every time we do things, and she always say, okay, I receive, I receive, I receive, I welcome, I receive, I'm open to receive. But at a certain point, I noticed that sometimes she was receiving, but what she was receiving wasn't really making her particularly happy. And I was saying to her, oh, really, you want to receive this? Are you sure sometime? Because we need to filter. We are the creator. So it's not that
Absolutely.
just because, female, I receive anything. No, I don't
Yeah, I
receive
agree.
it. Say, I receive what resonate with me, But I just don't take everything because I'm loving, and so I am working with her a little bit, and that's why she wants to be with me, because she's a little bit not learning, remembering how to activate her male part, which is very, very low, and that makes create some consequences. So we need to really learn this. This is very important to be female, but at the end is the integration of male and female.
Absolutely.
And I notice there is a lot of women right now that they really feel, and I think it's beautiful, they really feel to just go deep, deep, and deep into the female energy with no male energy at all. Like they just need to give themselves permission to. It seems like they really need to go to the core or their female. I guess that's because generation after generation, being a patriarchal world, they need to find that connection. And so and I see this group of women, they get together and they do their thing, and I think it's beautiful. However, once they pass through this need, then they will have to welcome back the male energy, because being female only or being male only, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's the integration.
Within each of us.
Yeah, exactly. Independent if you're a man or woman, if I want to be the best expression of man, I have to integrate and the male. There have to be integration and harmony. And if you want to be the best expression of woman, the same thing. You will have to integrate male and female within yourself.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter this avatar. What is what role?
What was the choice?
By a man or a woman. Independently, at the end is the integration of male and female that will take us to the next level. In fact, if you notice, when you deal with very high conscious people, they start to become more angelic. It looks like they integrate.
It's androgynous.
You cannot say it's a man, it's a woman. They're integrating that, right?
Yes. No, it's like you're saying. You're talking about. This is the journey. What I like to share with people, and I've seen it on myself. Is okay. First, I have to now connect with that miracle. And when I connect with the miracle, that's my own experience. I call it, then you connect with the cosmic soul, and your physical self it's amazing and shining. Then I start balancing my feminine and my masculine aspect. And in that balance, it becomes, they start to have a very beautiful bond. And for me is when I start going beyond time and space, what I call it more my quantum self, when I'm able to go beyond all my five senses, physical senses, into more energetic senses. And then what I start doing, it's exactly merging both, not just as yin yang. No, the yin yang is the balance. No, I want to merge it with the point, and everything disappears. What you don't, like you said, with this just one and everything at the same time, everything, nothing. And then this is what I notice. It's my multidimensional self appear, and I'm able to move through dimensions. And I call it the cosmic self, which is androgynous. And funny enough, in the Mediterranean tour, all the activations and what I'm going to do, it's exactly through that process, where then at the end, it comes the merging of everything into the avatar self, like the master ascended self. And exactly this is the journey that I've lived, and this is the journey how I share it into how to activate it and how to enhance it. And funny enough, this is exactly in the Mediterranean. This is what I'm going to be sharing and activating more. That it's not going to be just female, just masculine. No, we're always going to be in that process of merging to really become multidimensional.
Yeah. Yes. So, in order to achieve that, of course, the female will have to make peace with the male, and the male will have to make peace with the female, because right now there is a lot of energy going on between the two. Uh, I notice sometimes I notice that women have, have some contraction towards the male energy, and it's completely understandable because what they've been through. But what is important for the women, I was telling her, is one of the most important thing is you need to stop feeling victim, because for as long as you feel victim, you keep perpetuating the game. So you have to see it again. We go back to what we talked many times. We have to go back to we have to see it as appreciation. Whatever is been happening, it just was an experience where we compress the female energy, we navigate through the male energy, through the reptilian system, which is only male. Actually, I don't even call it male, it's something else.
Yes, that's something else.
It's artificial intelligence, basically. But that gave us an amazing opportunity to learn so much about separation, about fragmentation, about this, so it gave us a way to really understand a lot about the low frequencies, because there is a lot to learn in those frequencies. But now, in order to go back to the essence that the new reality is, it wants us to go back to, we need to let go, and we need to appreciate it, let go through appreciation, and then we can integrate again the male and female, so that we can create heaven on earth. Because I think that's the ultimate goal. It's not so much of going somewhere else, but it's like the integration of the earth with the paradise. We are going to make paradise here.
Yes.
It's not going somewhere else. It's here that we are going to blend the physicality with a high dimensional vibration, something that it's never been done before.
No, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
What you were talking is, I can speak for my own experience in my own journey here. The first was absolutely, I had to open up to my female energy, harmonize it, and allow it to come through me. And I remember it's the vibration, and at some point I said, "What's the next?" That was the question. Okay, I could go deeper, and through my process, what it was important for me, which was not before, in terms of a male energy, it's not about being different. It's not about being the same. It's not about being better or worse. It's really about being unique, about recognizing the miracle we are within each of the astronaut body we chose here on Earth. And Sandy, I say, it's not about being better or worse. The war is over as female, because we've been in a war, tried to win a war, tried to be better, tried to be equal. And I said, no, it's about just being who I am. And I remember this position. I said, the war is over. Just be. Don't fight anymore. Like all the female warriors says, don't fight anymore. You don't need to fight. Just be. Be who you are. And in that moment, I embrace my own masculine energy. And my God, I've been having so much fun with it, because it's so, at the contrary of the misunderstood of the female, or the one where we don't even can call it masculine, it's extremely, extremely beautiful, extremely powerful, but extremely soft when you allow it. And when they merge, both of them, that's an alchemy. That's an orgasm within yourself. You bring two energies into conjunction, and then life comes through you. And this is where we want in when we bring a cosmic life, the whole cosmos to live through us. But what I've noticed is these new frequencies cannot come into life if we have separation within ourselves, because then there's no coherence, right? We need to create the vibration of merging, of oneness within ourselves, and it's absolutely beautiful. And that it helps to express what you call the miracle even stronger here on earth.
Yeah, the word coherence is coming really strong these days. It seems like it's the next piece of work where we really have to address to be coherent in coherence with your essence.
Yes, a vibrational coherence.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a concept, it's something you vibrate. Because, example, I remember when I start sharing, right? When I start remembering all my female energy and my body as a woman, and honoring all my cycles. I remember a woman said, "No, I want you to help me to connect with the goddess." I said, "How are you connected with your body, with your cycle?" "Oh no!" It's like, no, that doesn't work. It's the same thing. If we want a peace on earth, yes, but how much peace are you vibrating within yourself? If you still have separation between your feminine and your energy, that's a war, the inner war you are having within yourself. So we cannot create peace on the whole planet. We have to find a way, and there are different ways of how to bring both in harmony and then allow it to merge. So that's for me coherence. It's not just to say beautiful things, is to vibrate all those things.
So to connect with that vibration, we do need to create an environment where we can sit in stillness, because if we are constantly distracted by the game of the system, of course, we won't be able to really go deep into that idea of coherence with our essence. That's why it's important to start to let go all these jobs, families, anxieties, and roller coaster of emotions, and all this stuff that happen every moment. Now there is this, and now you have to do this, and we need to really we need to find a way to let go of that. And really, I don't think there is anything more relevant than that at this point. But this is a work that still seems to be addressed by a very small percentage, because it doesn't seem like the whole collective of humanity is going to make the shift. To me, it feels like more like it's a percentage of what we already talked in other previous. The star seeds are the one that are going to, as they wake up, are going to have the interpret the role of custody of the planet, of the new Earth. The other one don't seems to have any almost any interest in addressing anything else but the narrative that comes from, oh, now there is a game in TV, now that we have to and celebrate whatever, and now we have to run here, we have to run there. They don't seem to want to be bothered in from their sleepiness. So for them to reach the coherence, until there is the mental noise, is going to be very, very difficult.
I believe I'm a I love to have a vision that when the more we start vibrating coherent with our um, soul, our cosmic soul essence, it's so powerful that the vibration is going to shake a little bit more people because um, I believe a lot of those, as there's still not something new, coherent, or what I've seen, it's also in the spiritual world, there's a lot of theory, but not always coherent. So a lot of people say, okay, watch the TV or do this, but it doesn't seem that the person is coherent. I mean, he tells me a lot of things, what spirituality is and frequency and so on, but his actions are still the same. So I rather watch my TV program, you know. So for me, it's the more we really get out of just theory what spirituality is and start really vibrating the new frequencies, vibrating new, and see it in our actions, that any action that I do through my day, how I think, how I move, how I feel, it's coherent with that. But then maybe someone is watching, you know, they look at this, well, it seems that it's the person is acting differently and it's vibrating different, it's shining something. So let me see what it is right now. But it has to be like some of us, we're going through the process to help this, and some others might just arrive when the vibration is already there. And some others won't arrive. I do agree. Um, but
Then many gets very scared.
yes, well, because you need to take responsibility. There's no way around. If I want to vibrate coherent with the spirit, I cannot blame whoever sent that information. I cannot blame the church anymore. I cannot blame the government anymore. I cannot blame my parents anymore. And in case what you were saying, the victim, I cannot blame the other gender anymore. I cannot blame my children anymore. We have so many places to blame, you know. It's really how I'm going to vibrate it without any drama. I keep saying it's whenever it's like, oh come on, this person did this person did that. This is drama. We cannot evolve into new reality with drama. Just be, yeah, just
Exactly.
be. But yeah, it sounds it's easy, just be. But I know it's a challenge, but it's a challenge you take, as you said before, is because of the pleasure of vibrating in coherence, of that energy that comes with that, that vibrates, that joy and inner peace. And it's like, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we are going to create. We are going to create an environment for 5 days where we can just be and see how many can hold that kind of vibration, how many can allow themselves to give themselves permission to just be without a schedule, without expectations, without what are we going to eat, kind of situation, or where
I
is
was
this,
thinking
or
about that. That's going to be one of the questions. What's for breakfast?
we just let it be and let it flow. So, and that can be, again, can be very scary for a lot of people. People get nervous, start to move, start to make noise. They need to break the no the. I
The
noticed that.
silence, yes.
Yeah. So, but it is the only way. I mean, when I started to do this, because I didn't always do what I'm doing right now with you until 10 years ago. I wouldn't talk too much. I wouldn't use much of my voice. I would just do music. And if you would ask me a question, I would say, listen to this piece of music and figure it out.
Yes.
Then I got from an ethereal request to start to talk. He said, Marco, you need to start to add your voice, your words to your work of art. And at first I was a little bit concerned because I knew that the moment I would start to talk, I would start to engage the ego, because the ego, perfect nutrition is the words, because the words are so infected with so much manipulation, misunderstanding. While if the music, the ego doesn't, if the music is created in a pure way, the ego doesn't have anything to say. So say, okay, but the moment I did it, I started to do it. And I remember I was doing, and I still do in this way, when I do a video where I talked about something, first of all, I just position the camera and I have no idea what I'm going to say. I have no idea. I just push the button. Sometimes for half an hour, I don't say anything. And then I might say a phrase for 10 seconds. And then maybe for 2 minutes, I don't say anything else. And then I say another few things, and things start to move like that. And I'm the first to be surprised of what comes out.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
And I remember the first 2-3 videos, I published them like that.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And then I realized that was not a good idea, because people, they cannot stay, look at me in silence, in stillness, and I don't say anything, and I don't say anything, and then I say one word, and then again I don't say anything, So I realized that most of the people could not take that, and so what I do, I still do the same thing, I still do. I put the camera, and then I don't know what happened, and then something happened whenever it needs to happen. And then, of course, I go into the computer, I start to cut and cut and cut, I put it together, so it sounds like there is a conversation. If you see the original videos, you will see that there is a lot of space between one phrase and another.
I'm laughing so much because, like you were saying, I'm guided to bring this information, these new tools. And for me, it's intuition. You need to connect with your intuition. So I got the tools with no, it has no instructions. But they say, just start playing with the energy, start playing. So I start playing, and I got so much information. And I say, now it's time for you to share it. So I did the same thing as you. Here are the tools. Nobody knew what to do with it. It's like, use your intuition. They even got mad. It's like, how use my intuition? So I realized, and now what I do is I give recommendations. These are recommendations. There's no rules. These are recommendations. And I noticed through the recommendations, it awakes some of their own creativity to keep using in a different way. And all the videos that I do, that I share, I always say, don't pay attention to the words. It's all the vibration that it's coming through. That's what it's important. So if you listen blue and you see green, go with the green. If you listen, right? It's just a way of communicate. So the cosmic information can come through and reach you. So the recommendations are this, but they're not rules. The more you play with it, the more your intuition, and then you're gonna find out how to become that tool becomes part of you, to help your miracle to shine.
Yeah.
But I'm laughing so much because it was the same thing. Here, play. Yeah. I was like me, like play,
Yeah. And sometimes people tell me, Marco, I don't really understand what you're saying, but I feel so good.
You understand it. That's perfect.
Yeah, it feels so good. Your voice is so quiet, so soft. I like it. I just feel very good. It feels so relaxing, and so I feel so nurtured by it. But sometimes I don't understand what you're saying. It's okay. It's not a matter of what.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So yeah, it's quite funny, the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, but it's funny. We had kind of the same experience. And I do the same like you. There's I have the video push. Boom. Here we go. And when there are interviews that sometimes people ask me, what do you want me to ask? I say, I don't know.
Exactly. Yes. I never know. Yeah. What is up for me? And in fact, I don't think I could not go like in place like television and do and talk, because I mean I probably would somehow manage to do it, but if you see the television, particularly in Italy, it's horrible the way how they
Oh,
talk, and they
sorry.
don't let you finish because they have to rush constantly. So there is not one moment of silence is not allowed. So you have to talk very fast because then there is the commercial, and then we come, you know, and then
But
they
this is the
interrupt.
new television. This is the new
What?
television. This is the new
Yeah.
television. This is the way of
Yes.
sharing um, vibration. Because
Yes.
what happens when you're in separation, they become just words. When you're in alignment, the words vibrate as music. And then that's why I also have, as you know, I have the light language, because
Yeah.
that again doesn't have any baggage on the words and that's um, just vibrate it, just allow the vibration, and there is an essence of the vibration. And like you said, then you can bath yourself with the vibration. And
Yes.
I feel what you do and do is exactly to become more coherent with our cosmic soul to bring really the new reality alive. Which I have to tell you something, because on the 22/11/22, this is what you were explaining about what you're creating for between you the in the Gregorian time, the old year and the new year. They show me how we did this. And the 22/11/22 was exactly to do this,
Mm.
passing from the new to the new. That's the opportunity. And so it was a very, very beautiful day, not just because it was my birthday, but it did it did it's a new beginning. It's absolutely new beginning. So it's the time to I could absolutely vibrate what you're saying about the event, to do that. And
Yeah.
the funny part of what you're saying is this Dur Natur I just did. The challenging part for the organizers is that it was it's the less structure available. And I said,
Yeah.
but we need to. I said, no, we don't. Just be, vibrate, and then now. The most, and there are some points because energetically there are some points that they needed to be done, but it was everything flowing in the moment. And you can talk, and we talk with the organizers. They say that was we need to release what we know and just vibrate the now. And it became, and they talk about their own challenges. It's like, but Lily, no, it's like, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. So what you're doing in the event, that's exactly a bit the energy that I've been going through the whole tour in America. And I said, yes, there are a couple of things that need to be in place. Like you need to put those, you're putting those dates. And I need to book my airplane going place to place. They're a still thing. So that's why it's also a bit of the female and the masculine. There's things that need to be done in order that the other happen.
Yeah.
And so let me share. So for everybody, this is going to be in Italian and in Italy.
In the south of Italy. Yes.
Here.
Okay, so maybe I should translate this since that is in Italian. It says la
Oh,
nuova realtà.
but read it first in Italian.
Okay,
Or I read it. La nuova realtà.
perfect. La nuova realtà. And then he says alla scoperta delle infinite possibilità del nuovo cammino umano.
Mm.
What does it mean? La nuova realtà means the new reality. And alla scoperta means at the discovering the infinite possibility of the new human journey. And again, the emphasis is that the discovering process of the infinite possibility will unfold only when you vibrate with coherence with your essence. Otherwise, they will not unfold. So the foundation is connection with the fleeting moment, with the here and now, and honor joy, and allow yourself to vibrate and allow the vibration to take you wherever you need to go or to do. So it's an event that is going to be with no structure. There is an intent, but not structure. So the intent, of course, what we said is the co-creative intent to give ourselves permission to just allow ourselves to vibrate as close as possible to our true essence, and just let it be. Just let go of the mental process of what are we going to do, what people. I'm not saying anything. What people is going to think about me if I don't say anything, or if I do say something, or if I do something, I don't do something. All this conversation is to drop. We need to drop this mental chatter and allow the spontaneity of your essence to emerge from stillness. That's fundamentally the exercise, and then from there, it's amazing. I know, because 99% of the things I do come in that fashion. I mean, all the music that I produce, all the picture that I take, all the video that I produce, whatever I do, it always comes from that. And if I don't do it like that, it just doesn't work. It's just like, oh no, that's not good. I mean, when I sometimes I play music, some music comes, and what the music industry would make like big hits, I just put it in the trash because it's not good. It doesn't feel good, It's like it's not pure. So that is the experiment we are going to do, and this is for what are the people that are coming? People that are coming are the people that cannot sustain anymore the old world. It's just unsustainable to the point that it hurts. Just to think to go to the job tomorrow morning, it hurts me physically. Just to think that I have to commune again with my spouse, with my mother, with my friend, whatever logistic is there, and it's nothing wrong, of course, it's your family, but it's getting really unsustainable to keep the role of the caterpillar inside the cocoon. It's just not possible to do that anymore. And so those are the people that, and it's going to be very scary for them. But those are the people that wants to come here, because they really don't have any other choice. Not that they have to come to me, but I'm saying they have to look for situation like that, because anything else is unbearable for them. That is the time, that's the moment where things start to get interesting. When people get really to the bottom and they cannot sustain anymore the old narrative, that's the magical moment. That is the magical moment. And in fact, they are saying, I heard many times saying that the moment where everything will feel like is collapsing and the world is stopping to exist, that's the moment where we'll start to exist new. Okay.
Entropy. That's how it works. And here
Yeah.
and everywhere in the universe. So I
Yes.
agree with you. And it's funny that you just say the word experiment, because this is what I felt. This is going to be a beautiful life experience, but it's an experiment to really start vibrate coherent with your own self, and it's going to be contagious. So I like the as an experience, an experiment, experiential experiment for a new reality. I love it.
Yeah. So that's
Beautiful.
how I'm going to begin. Yes. And
So
then,
if
of course,
someone share, I'm just going to say
yeah.
the logistics of it. If someone resonates and want to join, the best thing will be to go to Marco's Facebook, and
Yes,
he'll
you
be
can
posting
contact me.
things there.
Yeah, you can contact me like that through Facebook. Is the easiest way. And then we can. And this, by all means, is not going to be the only. This is just the first.
An
As first.
experiment.
Yes. So
So
we
if
will.
they don't implode,
Yes, exactly. The funny thing is, you see, once you pass that line, once you cross
I
that
agree.
line, you won't be able to go back.
Yeah, I agree.
You won't be able to go back. It's going to be like a domino reaction. Everything will fall because once you understand and not understand, you feel the deliciousness of allowing your joy, the combination of your joy, the miracle that is inside you, and the stillness of the moment to co-create together. Oh my God, you cannot go back to, to the scheduled life, Monday and Saturday and Thursday, and it's evening, it's day. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter what time it is, what day it is. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter nothing. You just are surrendering, complete aligning yourself with the creative force of life, and there is no point of return once you experience that.
I agree. The miracle. The miracles are happening, and more and more. And the idea is the unique miracle of each other together create a bigger one.
Yes. Yes.
And that's beautiful. And that's the opportunity here on Earth for us, for the universe and the multiverse. It's amazing. Wow. Let me see again. La nuova realtà. Yes. I think, Marco, are you still there? Ooh. So, this is it. I say thank you for Mary and Nick. Yes. Dinira, let's see. Yes. Un placer. It's a pleasure. Then I have a yes. Yes, thank you, Mary. Qué bueno, Vero. Un saludo. And saludo a Johnny. Yes, yes, yes. So, as we don't have any script, it seems that the connection with Marco just went away. He's back. He's back. He's
Yeah, yeah.
back. He's
I
back
just
to say goodbye.
I just talk. That's how it is.
Yes,
I had to
that's
be
what I just
somewhere else
said.
for a moment, I guess.
That was the example. You know what I'm just noticing?
Well,
Just right before we leave, you see in your back on your right or left, I don't know how,
yeah,
what is it on this
yeah.
side. Yes, It has the same kind of shapes as our background here.
Yes, it does. What can I
That's
say?
so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, Max is also here. Hi, Max, and you lots of love. So I just share with
Max.
people and say Carla too. And well, then we'll have a lot of fun
Thank you. I'll keep you
in the
posted, and
yes, send
hopefully,
me pictures of this.
yes, yeah, we'll see. And I'll hopefully we'll do one together one day in the near,
Yes,
maybe this year, 2023. Let's put the intent that we'll do something together. Um,
physically.
yes, physically, because this technology, of course, is fantastic. It's beautiful because it allows us to do so much. But getting together with your tribe and co-create together, that's the highest joy ever. So
Yes.
let's leave this beautiful connection we have tonight by setting this intent to soon meet together also with all our listeners here. Maybe it would be so wonderful to be, and it is important really to
It's the
connect
time.
with your tribe. It's
It's
very
the
important.
time. It's a time, and it has to do with the vibrational coherence. Because if I vibrate and the other person come, the vibration helps. It's um, we are bringing new information into the physical earth, and we are representation. We are um, part of Gaia. So being together helps to bring that and make it physical. So it is the time. And yeah, wonderful. Like always, Marco, it's a pleasure. Have a
Thank
lot
you.
of fun in the experiment with all the beautiful miracles happening there.
We shall see. I'll let you know. Okay.
Yes, yes. So thank you, everybody. Send you lots of hugs. Bye
Ciao
bye.
everyone. Bye bye. Ciao.